Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about how to improve English listening proficiency. Listening might be the most difficult skill to learn out of the 4 language skills, and teachers don't really teach how to listen because listening is considered like a passive skill. Good language learners are the ones who are better at using their metacognitive skills. So what are the metacognitive skills? It includes planning, monitoring, and evaluating, so on and so forth. In other words, metacognitive skills is the ability to use the things that you already know to learn something that you don't know. So today I'm going to share some really practical and useful metacognitive skills that you can apply when you are doing your listening comprehension test or when you are talking to other people. Basically improving your listening ability through some strategies. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first strategy is to guess. When you're listening to a speech or conversation, there are many reasons why you can't understand. Maybe it's because a local accent, or maybe an unknown vocabulary, or just a noisy background. When this happens, you should use the information that you already know and make a guess quickly. So how can you make a guess? First, you could guess the speech of the word. Is it a noun or is it a verb? If it is a noun, it is likely to be a person, place, or object. Second, you can guess according to the context. Where does the conversation or speech take place? So these are other clues that you can use to make a rapid guess. Strategy number 2, to anticipate. When you're talking to someone or when you're listening to a speech, you might anticipate what is going to come up. For example, I live in Montreal right now, and people talk about the weather constantly. So when I meet someone, I'm somehow prepared to talk about the snow or how it ruined my nice boots. And at the same time, I would also expect that the other person would talk about the fact that it is minus 15 degrees outside right now. Is it? Let me see. It is minus 15 degrees outside right now when I'm filming. Anticipating can help the listener to be prepared and also have more time to organize. 3, to keep to the point. In fact, it is impossible for the listener to hear every single word in the sentence. So it is more important to know what is more important and more relevant. So how can you do that? First, listen with a purpose. So you should think to yourself, what is the conversation or speech mainly about? For example, when you're listening to the news, try to understand where the incident happened, when did it happen, and how did it happen. So when you're focusing on these questions, you're more likely to capture the important parts in the speech. Second, listen to the first sentence and transitional words in the speech. We all know that the first sentence in a paragraph is the topic sentence, and the topic sentence shows the central idea of the whole paragraph. Also, the transitional words show the thinking of the speaker. Following these targets can help the students focus on the main point of the talk instead of peripheral details that are distracting. In the end, I just want to say that listening training is not about understanding every single word in the sentence. Listening is not that passive as you think. According to research, if the learner's metacognitive awareness increases, not just listening comprehension, overall language proficiency increases. So metacognitive awareness or strategies are all really important and should be emphasized in classrooms. Besides developing your language, the learner should also learn to guess, to anticipate, and to keep it to the point. You should come and say bye. You should come and say bye to everyone. Okay, so these are the 3 metacognitive strategies that I want to share with you guys today, and she's here to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed all my videos on second language acquisition research, and if you're interested, oh, she's so warm. Anyways, if you're interested, of course, everything will be linked in the description box below. Where are you going? It's great making these videos, and I'm really happy that I'm learning about this right now, and hopefully I'll be sharing more. Okay, that's about it for this time, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Oh, you're leaving now. Oh, bye.